The fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Baltimore Ravens. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Starting the drive with Algier. And he'll take this ahead.
As in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's Algier again on second down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here's Winston. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Winston to throw for it on 4. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On second, here's Algier. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Play action now, Winston. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. David Ojabo running in to take him down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Jones on the return. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Falcons will get it first and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Winston. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Winston. A complete to Drake London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Velus Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Got his man. It's London. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense really flew around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
He completes it to Jones. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. Jameis to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go. 38.
They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. On play action, Winston. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Touchdown! Mark Andrews as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. And that flag accepted. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The first down throw for Winston. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Final play of the half here, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Jones. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Winston now. Dumps this one off to Algier. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Play fake. Winston. This pass is caught by London. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On the counter, here's Algier. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now a dump off here complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Give to Algier from the shotgun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 40 now on second down. Winston. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Some quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Credit that sack to D'Angelo Malone. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this. The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. Tight end, that's Andrews. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. Down inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Fights forward for only about a yard after the 21. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Play action now, Winston. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away. facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Richie Grant. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Looking to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They run again with Hines. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now it's Hines. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Important extra point up and through. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Back to throw. Able to find Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
Wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they have regained the lead. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb.